Yes, sir. Okay, let me ask you this. What rank do you currently hold in Sanuces? And what 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 message would you want to send to an up and coming first degree black belt that's training in Sanuces or any martial arts? What message would you want to send to them?
Well, the rank that I right now have, I have an 8th degree, which was given to me by 2 of the Sanuces Grandmasters, Grandmaster Bill McLeod and Grandmaster Anthony Muhammad, or Abdul Aziz Muhammad. Doc gave me the rank of 7th. That is the last certificate that I have, his signature.
Yes, sir.
8th I got by I feel being recognized by these 2 brothers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Whenever I'm around and brothers will be calling me Grandmaster, I'm gonna tell you right up, I be feeling very funny about that.
Yes, sir.
I know myself as Professor.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
very humbled, and to hear people see me and call me that, because at least that means they recognize Doc's work, because that's all I'm doing. I didn't wake up in the morning and have the skills or levels of understanding that I had on my own. I got what I had because I was under a great teacher. I was under Dr. Moses Powell, who taught me and others in such a fashion that is not just what he taught us at the moment, but he taught us in a manner where I believe he knew that we had to do our homework and it would grow into much more than what he showed us in the moment.
Yes, sir.
Doc didn't teach just technique.
Right.
Doc laid out a principle.
Yes, sir.
Because I remember when I first started working out, it was me, Romeo, and Bernard. We'd always be together. That was my little crew. No matter who else was on the mat, 3 of us knew how we was gonna do it. And we would always ahead of time know, okay, you watch his legs today. You watch his hands
Yes,
today.
sir. Yes, sir.
And you watch the whole technique. And then we get together after class and put what we saw,
Right.
Together so that we could study it.
Beautiful.
Not just do it.
Yes, sir.
So when we moved, we understood the balance.
That's awesome, because that's what this interview or this series of interviews is going to be about.
Yes, sir.
You said one watched the footwork,
Yes,
the other
sir.
one watched the hands,
Yes,
and the other
sir.
one watched the whole technique.
Yes, sir.
Then you came together and you put it together and you grew together.
Yes, sir.
And that's why we want to talk to all the grandmasters and professors. Get the good that Doc gave to all of them.
Yes, sir.
And then put it together so we all can grow together with the sole purpose of uplifting his name and his system to the world. So, like other families, like Sensei Rishipa and Aikido, all the Aikido masters and systems point right back to him.
Yes, sir.
Funakushi and things. We want to do that with Doc because we feel as though God blessed us with art that has no partners.
Yes, sir.
So, with that in mind, the way you studied Doc and the way you all strategically got techniques, beautiful. I love that. And I hope the listening audience like that answer because that's something you all should think about. But here's another question.
Yes, sir.
As a student, that's what you did.
Yes, sir.
You're a teacher now.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel? Because I have children, and all my children are grown. All of my sons trained with me when they
Yes,
were
sir.
young, and they all got to yellow belt, blue belt, and then they basketball, football, girls, whatever the case may be. When I see masters who have sons and daughters in the martial arts, I'm talking about training and teaching
Yes,
and
sir.
following their parents' footsteps, man, it makes my heart feel good.
Yes, sir.
So how does it feel to have a daughter that's following in your footsteps? In Sanuces, she's teaching. How does that make you feel knowing that she's following the path that was laid down to you by Doc? And second part, do you have any other children in Sanuces that are teaching?
Well, all my children growing up in the house, all trained.
Yes, sir.
My daughter really didn't start training until she got older.
Wow. Wow.
She didn't like grow up as a baby, and then she always saw us training. But one day, something happened, and she decided that she was going to really start training hard.
Yes, sir.
And when she decided that she wanted to really start training hard, we trained. You know what I'm saying? When you have your children in your house, it's like you can't make them do anything. You look for them to want to do it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So when
sir.
she came and decided that she wanted to do it, you know, I said, come on, let's do it. I remember one time we were in Long Beach. She went to Holly High School, and the story goes that some gang was looking for a girl in a different set, and they thought that Zahalia was the girl. And Zahalia was like, hey, I'm not who you're looking for. You need to just leave me alone.
Right.
And they was like, well, you're gonna act so bad about it, you know, we're gonna take you out anyway, right?
Yes, sir.
Any event, Zahalia went off on the girls. There was like 3 or 4 of them. And the bus had pulled up and watched what was happening. When she finished, she just walked up on the bus. The bus driver didn't even ask her for the fare, man. He just let her walk on the bus. And Zahalia said she looked out the window when the bus was pulling off. They was laid out, you know, broken arms and all of that. So she, knew early on that this was something she had to do for her own personal safety.
Yes, sir.
She's not that she had a goal of being this type of warrior, but Allah blessed her with an instinct to let her become one.
Beautiful.
To watch what she has done and is doing now, it's like you say, is she following in my footsteps? My brother, she's not following my footsteps. She's following in, she's under the umbrella of what Doc put down.
Yes, sir.
Not what I put down.
Yes,
Because
sir.
all I gave her was the information that I had from the best of my ability
Yes, sir.
to give it to her clearly to see what she could do with it.
Yes, sir.